try this again. Reading my guy, Charles Keeler, the Book of G.A.M.E. Just continuing where we left off at yesterday. Oh, and I'm on ditch day, so somebody's rooftop pool. The beginning of your edge. The 3 C's. Confidence, confidence, confidence. This is the alpha and omega of your edge. The first lesson of the day, everything in between, and the very last lesson. Game starts inward and radiates outward. Confidence in your superpower. If you carry yourself with certainty and self-assurance, then others will feel that energy. Confidence is palpable, if you will. The damsels enjoy confidence. Men enjoy it. Everyone enjoys it. The more of it you have for you, the more of it people will have in you. The more of it people will have in you, Confidence is of precedence. It's the way you walk, how you speak, your mannerisms, and everything else. If getting a major edge could be summed up in one word, it would be confidence. For that reason, you'll notice that it makes a cameo appearance in a few chapters. I hope you don't mind. You could be the coolest, most educated, funniest, most attractive person in the world with everything under the sun going for you. If you don't have confidence, you will fail. Miserably. But fret not. I can help you. Chivalry is still alive. Yes, it is alive. But just barely though. It's on life support. And I hope you didn't get too excited, and in case you don't know, chivalry is defined as the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, a readiness to help the weak. Pause for playing. It was a helicopter. Unpause. Chivalry is defined as the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, a readiness to help the weak. Gentlemanly features usually displayed towards women. Stuff men just don't do anymore. Romance is definitely not dead yet, but it's in the intensive care unit. We're looking at a 20% chance of survival. Nowadays, a chivalrous act is frowned upon. Being a gentleman scares a damsel off anymore. Back in the day, you could surprise her with roses at her job. The flattery would nearly bring her to tears. You'd be the talk of the town for months, a hero amidst her female colleagues at work. But buy some flowers and show up at her job unexpectedly today, she just might file a restraining order against you. Racking her brain all day trying to decipher how to get my work address. Now you're out of $60. Can't come with 100 feet of her. Sign of the times, as my grandmother so eloquently puts it. Let's keep it funky. In these days and times, if a man opens a door for a damsel, chances are she's thinking, what does he think I couldn't get it myself? If it's freezing outside and a man gives a damsel his coat, she'd probably say, but everyone is going to look at me funny with this huge ass jacket on. I can recall a billion, okay? I'm exaggerating. 100,000 dates I've been on where I pulled out the chair for the damsel at a restaurant. Meanwhile, she proceeds to sit at the opposite end of the table. I say this was for you. She'd sheepishly reply, really? Expectations are at an all-time low because nobody's doing anything. The bar has been placed so low that you couldn't limbo under it. We have to use our edge to bring it back. Chivalry is not completely dead, but it does need a little help from you to remain stable. Those who acknowledge and appreciate a chivalrous act are far and few between. However, we must not let chivalry die. For decades, men have allowed it to nearly flatline for fear of coming off too creepy, too aggressive, too nice, too thirsty. In actuality, this is all in your mind. These adjectives are merely how women who can't handle chivalry describe men who practice it. You have to overcome the fear. Because guess what? While you're sitting in your house scared to death, chivalry is out there somewhere, sharpening his tools. Still your girl. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Literally, that's what it says. Just like Frankenstein was, chivalry is still alive. And better yet, he's cheap. He's out there as we speak, opening the door for a damsel, car doors and building doors, pulling out chairs at restaurants, and sharing the last portion of his entree. Chivalry takes the time for the little things. It's his attention to detail that wins her over in the end. He warms her car in the morning and scrapes the snow off the hood if it's storm outside. He rubs her feet after an intense workday, even if they're ugly. Nah, I gotta stop you, bro. Nope. She better put socks on. As a matter of fact, we just not dealing with it. We can't have that, okay? I gotta stop. I gotta cross that out. The game, this book is fire, but nah, bro. You gotta set a standard. You gotta have a boundary. You gotta have rules. Sorry. And ugly feet is where I draw the fucking line. Alright? That's my Book of G.A.M.E. As my Asian homie so put it the other day, big toes on the nose. But I'm dead ass though. I'm just serious. Ugly feet gets no treat. Pussy is everywhere. But not every woman has cute toes. Confucius. And Muhammad Ali. And Genghis Khan. And Mansa Musa. The Elohim. All the greats have quoted it. I don't make the rules. Back to it. Okay, maybe he passes on that. I know you were smart. Even if they're ugly. Okay, but maybe he passes on that. See, Charles, I jumped the gun. My guy. Chivalry would be cremated by Wednesday if that were the case. It's the small gestures that matter to damsels. If you fall asleep at her place, make the bed in the morning. And not too sloppily either. Do it 5-star hotel style. Any damsel who takes the initiative to make the bed when she wakes up automatically qualifies for a potential spot in life status. But that's just me. Chivalry volunteers a courtesy back rub without expecting one in return. Chivalry sometimes means cooking for her and doing the dishes afterwards. What's the difference if you're washing them as you go along the way? Chivalry doesn't walk so far ahead of the damsel when you're out in public places together. For some reason, they hate that. Remember, that might sound pointed today, but could earn you the attention of a damsel who's ideal for you. Doing regularly what others never do gives you the edge that you need. Find whatever it is that you have in you that sets you apart from the other men and exploit that talent. Chivalry is a master in getting a major edge, so you should do the same. Or you should be the same. Everything you need to know about a damsel. Rocket launcher. Now, a superb damsel. One who's confident and has every right to be inside and out. Jacqueline's theory. Everything you need to know about a damsel, you can learn from her feet. Come on, man, preach. Well, at least that's what my grandmother taught me. I found that she hasn't lied to me thus far, so I ran with it, even today. I feel that a woman who keeps her feet dirty is capable of the most heinous crimes. You preach it. If a man says that he has no care about a damsel's feet whatsoever, I wouldn't trust him to assist me with life decisions, and I agree. Because what you mean, it don't matter to you. Stand up, nigga. Toe game. Jacqueline's theory is simple. If a damsel keeps the bottom of Jacqueline's theory is simple. If a damsel keeps the bottom of her body in tip-top shape, then imagine how amazing the rest of her is from top down, inside and out. The feet paint a picture about her entire life. And it's important to know what color she's using. It's like when you go into an unfamiliar dentist's office. The very first thing you notice are the corners of the tile floors. The rest of the office is indicative of what you see in those corners. If the corners are dirty, then their drills are dirty, meaning the place is dodgy. Quotations, I just learned this word, parentheses. I just learned this word thanks to my friend from the UK. The theory makes perfect sense. Now don't get me wrong, ladies. Work hard for the upkeep. Once again, I was raised by women. We talked about it previously, but it's worth talking about again. Women are masters in wear and tear prevention. Listen, everyday maintenance for a damsel is hard work, and they should be praised for their feats. Not F-E-E-T-S, F-E-A-T-S. Unfortunately, however, not all women should be praised for their feats. F-E-E-T-S. Bars. Getting a major edge on the toes is not a luxury, it's a necessity. After all, your feet are the first to enter the shower. For your convenience, I came up with a chart that listed 10 most important responsibilities of a woman. This is a universal chart for all damsels, so feel free to jot down notes to help you remember later. 1 being the most important, 10 being the least. Sorry, y'all. Number 1 of most important, taking care of feet and toes. Number 2 of most important, taking care of feet and toes. Number 3 of the most important, taking care of feet and toes. Number 4 of the most important, taking care of feet and toes. Number 5 of the most important, taking care of feet and toes. Number 6, breathing. Number 7, drinking water, eating food. Number 8, sleeping. Number 9, feeding children. And 10, shelter. It is absolutely impossible for my heart to commit until I see her feet first. God damn it, Charles, talk to me. Feet and toe care is the most important investment that a damsel can make with her wages. Investment that a damsel can make with her wages. Ode to the big toes and to the damsel. Don't fret. If you know that your future as a foot supermodel looks grim, maybe your second toe is 3 inches bigger than your big toe. Perhaps you have those little fat brown and served sausage toes. Your toes look like mums. Man. It's quite possible that you have the stubby little nails that refuse to grow. Yo, how come you don't have a pinky toenail? You may have the mismatched foot size. The left is a 7 and the right is a 9.5. I've actually witnessed this before. You may not have the prettiest feet in the world, and that's okay. It's not. Whatever the case, just keep your toe game clean. Don't matter. A damsel's edge starts from the bottom up. And hey, sometimes big feet can be an advantage. Yeah. They help with the equilibrium, and big feet don't equal ugly feet. Let's be clear. Make it apparent that you care about them. The maintenance actually goes further than the look. That's the beauty in being human. Variation. We all have different strengths, and we're not all blessed with the same toe bone structure. Getting a major edge is all about exploiting your strengths, not being perfect. Stay on your toes, especially when it comes to your toes. You know what? We're going to end there. It's not a better sermon out right now. And besides, I'm going to go enjoy the pool. Until next time.